Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10, as we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Eagles offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
First down here for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Swings it out to the flat. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Volunteers are on the move. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to throw, it's Wall. He looks that one in nicely. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offense
requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll try to pop the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Looking for a block. It's Buck. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 35. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little.
Down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's McNamara. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And now on second down for this offense.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Dropping back, it's Wall. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going up top. Snags it down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with him.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him in 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. At the 40, there he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Wall. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Third down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in third and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the big fella. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll run the option. Makes one man miss. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Boston College right back to the line.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The clock is still running, and he'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense, go do your thing. Get me a 1st down. Finish this ball game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about